Ugh. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, 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 guys. Welcome. My name is Nikki. I teach people how to create the lives that they love by using their minds. So thank you guys so much for coming in here. Make sure to tap the screen and share the live. It's been a minute, so hopefully some of my regulars are getting the notifications and coming on in. You guys, hey, Purple Rain! Oh my goodness! I've got to show you guys my pet that I am fostering. That is what has been taking up most of my time. Mwah, thank you so much. When I got him 2 weeks ago, he was sick, guys, with some type of respiratory infection, something going around in the kennels, something like the vid for the dogs. So I had to doctor up on him and give him some extra loving. And you guys know that I have 2 cats too, so it was kind of crazy. But anyways, thank you guys for being so patient with me and sending me all of the wonderful text messages, the direct messages on here. You guys come on in and tap the screen, share the live. Let's get some questions going. I'm super excited to be on this AM to talk to you guys. I missed you guys so much. You guys put in the comments whatever you are trying to work through. Put it in the comments if you have any questions about your mindset or manifestation. I would love to answer your questions while I'm here on live. You guys know that I talk about we are operating off of programs. Each and every one of us are operating off of programs, okay? You have been programmed and conditioned since the day that you were born. Okay, you have been installed with a program, a particular program, according to the way that your parents loved on you and communicated with you, according to the schooling and society that you went to, right? All of these things dictated your program, which you have currently running today. And if you want to experience certain things in your life, right, you will take a look at the program that you currently have installed within you. The reason why you are seeing the certain things that you are seeing and experiencing life the way that you are experiencing it is because of the program that you see. So when people come to me and they say, Nikki, I want a better love life. Nikki, I want to make more money. Nikki, I want to have a different lifestyle. I'll say to them, you guys come in, tap the screen, share the live. Give me 60 seconds of power tapping that screen. 60 seconds of power tapping the screen for me really quickly, guys. Okay? And I'll get back to my spiel, but please, 60 seconds, power tap that screen for me. Share this live. This live can be life-changing if you let it be, okay? If you let it be. You guys know I talk about the mindset and using it to create a life that you love waking up to, okay? So give me 60 seconds, power tap that screen, power tap that screen. Hello in Spain. Share this live, okay? Share this live for me. All right, make sure to share this live with people who are maybe struggling in their life with anxiety, depression, things like that, okay? So this would be the perfect live for them. All right, so again, in the comments, I would like for you guys to leave some questions that you have about mindset and manifestation so that I can answer them, okay, throughout the live. Now, again, back to what I was saying. Please keep tapping that screen. We have programs that are installed in us according to our relationships, our money, our lifestyle, the way we feel about ourselves. We have different programs, okay? And the reason why you are experiencing your life in a certain way is because you view yourself in a certain light. The way you view yourself, the way you see yourself, the way that you imagine yourself is also the way that other people will see you. Okay, that's the way that you will be reflected. So if you say, if you know within you, okay, you can say, oh, I don't have a jealous heart, all you want to. But if within you, the energy that is exuding is a jealous heart, then guess what? Yes, that is the that is how people will see you. Okay, that's how you will be reflected out. Okay, because it will be just something that exudes out of you. You won't really be able to fake it. Okay, you will not be able to fake it. This will be the energy, the frequency that you vibrate at. Okay. So how you view yourself is very important. It's very, very, very important. Thank you so much for sharing, Purple Rain. Thank you, honey. Mwah. I love you so much. Thank you so much for texting me too. Just knowing that you guys are thinking about me makes me happy. Okay. So back to what I was saying. We have these programs. How we view ourselves is important, right? When you say that you want to manifest something in your life, when you say that you have a goal, a desire, something that you want to achieve, what does that entail you doing? Thank you, honey. What does that entail you doing? Okay. So that would entail you actually envisioning yourself as something different from what you currently are. Okay. So if right now I view myself as a single mother, right? As a single mother, and I know that I have a desire to be married, okay, I need to start envisioning that identity for myself. I need to adopt that identity for myself. Why do I need to adopt that identity for myself? Because I just told you how you view yourself is how the world will see you. Okay, so if you desire to be married, okay, or have the love of your life and you're currently single, okay, you would envision yourself as that married person, as in that committed relationship. You would view that for yourself. Okay, we are creators. We create the realities that we want. Okay, the way that we create the reality that we want is by using what I call our creative tools. Hey, Marie, thank you so much. We use our creative tools. Okay, your creative tools are your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and your emotions. When you use all of these things in alignment, it will create a reality for you. Now, when you do it repeatedly, it will become your installed and dominant program. Okay, so I'm going to get to my board so that I can really break this down for you guys, so that you can really understand exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, I need you guys to tap the screen and share the live. Okay, tap the screen. Thank you, Marie. Tap the screen and share the live. Okay. All right, so okay, and if you have any questions, please put it in the comments so that I can answer from them. Okay, so first things first, you have a program, right? You have a program for love, money, lifestyle, all of that. Okay, all of that is dependent upon what you were installed with as a child. Okay, this is why we're all coexisting on the same plane, but we all are living completely different lives. It's because we're all programmed with different things. Okay, some of us believe that our parents love and support us, some don't. Some believe that the world is against us, some don't. Some believe that making money is easy, some don't. Okay, we all have different programs. Okay, now what happens is your program will become your belief. Okay, which will then become your experience. Okay, all right. Your program will become your belief, which will then become the experience that you have in your life. For instance, okay, let me give you an example. Some people have, mom abandoned them. Okay, so some people have where this is just an example. Their mom abandoned them, right? So this becomes your program. All right. Why were you were installed with this program of your mom abandoning you, meaning she left you. She never came back. Okay. What kind of belief does this create within a person? This creates maybe a belief, something like, I am unlovable. Okay. I am not worthy of people loving me. Okay. I am not worthy of people loving me. Okay. And then what experience will that create for you in your life, right? So if you were installed with a program of your mom abandoning you, your parents abandoning you, right? That will create a belief within that person, okay? That they're not worthy of people loving them. That's an example, okay? Then the experience that they will have in this world is what? So they will probably have horrible relationships of all sorts, right? They may not have healthy relationships, okay? So their experience may be that they are unable to be in healthy relationships. Okay? Friendships, all of that. Because they don't trust anyone. Okay? Yes. Oh my goodness, darling. Of course you know I'm going to teach you how to change the program. Okay? I'm going to teach you how to change the program for sure. Don't get off the live until I get off the live. Alright? So, this is what happens. Alright? We get programmed with something. Then it becomes a belief within us. And because it is a belief, that will be the frequency that we exude. And because that's the frequency that we live on, that will become the experience that we get. Okay, give me 60 seconds. Oh, I was on your FYP. Yay! Give me 60 seconds of power tapping that screen. Power tap that screen for me, guys, okay? Power tap that screen. Okay, A says this is me. Okay, awesome. Well, you're not here by accident, okay? So for anyone who is up in here, trust and believe the universe is always guiding you. Now, if you aren't conscious of it, you're gonna miss a lot of shit. If you're always high, if you're always drinking, if you're always scatterbrained, you're gonna miss these signs. So follow the signs that the universe is giving us. You understand? Okay? So you're not here by accident. Take what you need, okay? But apply it. It's not enough just to hear it. You must apply it, okay? So right here, we understand that if we reverse engineer, some people will say, well, damn, I don't want this experience. I don't want that anymore. I want to build healthy relationships. I want to trust people, right? So someone would say, I want to trust. I want to change this, right? You will start here. I want to love. Okay? Say that they want to be in a healthy, loving friendship with someone and a intimate relationship with someone. They've never been able to do that. I say we reverse engineer, right? So we start here, the experience. All right? So we know that if this is the experience that they want, they need to change their belief, right? So how do we change our belief? We change our program. Now, remember, I told you, your program gets installed like this through your life's experiences, right? Your parents, society, school, all of that, okay? That's where the programming comes from. Now, the way that the program is installed, okay? So the program is installed, okay? Via repetition, traumatic experiences, and super exciting experiences. Okay? This is how it is installed. All right? So the program comes from life's experience, the life that you wake up to, the things that you heard, the conversations you had, right? It's installed through repetition. So your mom abandoning you, that's traumatic. It only needs to happen one time where she never comes back, right? For it to become a program. But say it was something different, like, okay, someone was getting abused, and it was gradual abuse, like verbal abuse. They hear something one time over and over and over again. Maybe a family member calling them fat or something like that, okay? The abuse, the verbal abuse like that. One time, okay, it may not have been super traumatic. Maybe not. But the repetition of them hearing you're fat, okay, that becomes a program, which becomes a belief. They've heard it over and over and over again, repeatedly, right? So if they hear you're fat repeatedly, okay, that becomes a belief. I am fat, right? Then the experience that they will have in the world will be reflecting that. They will go places and they will hear people whispering. They will go places and they will feel out of place, uncomfortable, like because they feel like they are lesser than or bigger than whatever. You get what I'm saying? Okay, that will be the experience that they will have in their world because that's the frequency that they are vibrating on. All right, so right here we understand where the programs come from. We understand the way that the program is installed through repetition, traumatic experiences. It only takes something to happen one time for it to be traumatic, like your mom abandoning you, or super exciting experiences like winning the lottery one time, or getting saved from a near-death experience, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, right? Okay, if you are falling down a flight of stairs and backwards and you feel like something comes and carries you down the stairs, right? It only takes one time for you to believe that angels exist. Like you're like, no, literally an angel carried me. It was the one time it takes, okay, for you to be programmed to believe angels exist. Oh my gosh, they really do exist. Let me tell you about this time that this happened, okay? And your experience will be reflecting that in your world. All right, give me 60 seconds power tapping that screen, guys. Okay, give me 60 seconds power tapping that screen. We're gonna get up to 100K likes on this live. Okay, now we have the way that it is installed. Okay, now what are the tools that you need to use in order to install this program? You need some tools, right? Because I can't just tell you, okay, we're doing this intentionally now. Right here, we've been living a life because of the program that we were installed with since birth. But when you want to change your life, you're living intentionally. So you're doing this stuff on purpose. You need to know how to do it and what tools you need to implement in order to do it. Okay? So this is the way it's installed, and this is the tools that you need to use. I call them your creative tools. Okay? I call them your creative tools. Okay? What are your creative tools? Well, your creative tools are your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and your emotions. These are all your creative tools. You were born with these. You need me? Yeah, I'm online. You need me? Not yet. I forgot. Sorry. Love you. Your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and your emotions. You literally were born with these tools, right? You were born with these. You came here on earth to experience this realm, right? And you chose to be here, and you came with everything you needed. See, you can't possibly think that the divine sent you here with nothing. No, you came with everything that you need. You understand? You have a mind. You're thinking as with every single creation here on earth. Any man-made creation starts in the mind. This book started in the mind. The idea of it. This singing bowl started in the mind. These markers, it started in the mind. Everything man-made starts in the mind. So your thinking is one of your super creative tools. This is how you create. How would this have been created had someone not thought of it first? You understand? Okay? Now you're speaking, okay? Now some people speak with their mouth. Some people speak with their body language, their hands. Some people, there's different ways of speaking, but nevertheless, you have a way to speak. You can either breathe life into your creations or you can take life away, all right? Now your actions actually give energy to your creations. Had I had an idea to create this, just an idea, I thought about it, right? And I spoke about it. Oh my gosh, I have a great idea of this whiteboard cleaner spray, right? I have an idea, but I never take the action to create the prototype. I never take the action to, pick out the font and the colors and the labels and all. If I never take the action, it remains just a thought. It's just merely still a thought, right? So the action part plays a huge part in your creations as well. As a creator, okay, your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and your emotions is what helps us create in this reality, okay? So your emotions, they give power to your creations. Your emotions give power. Let me give you an example, okay? So listen really quickly. Oh my gosh, guys, I have this idea of this whiteboard cleaner spray. It is going to be so amazing. It's going to help so many people really, really clean their board. Oh my gosh, you guys need it. Everyone's going to need it. Everyone's going to need this in the classrooms, in the offices, okay? It's going to come in so handy. When I say that like that, it sounds much better than, hey, you guys, I want to tell you guys about this whiteboard cleaner spray, okay? I think it's going to come in handy, and I think people are really going to be able to use it in the office and the classrooms. Okay, which example? The first one? Oh, thank you. That's cute. The first one or the second one gave power to what I was explaining. Exactly, okay? Exactly. All right. So Trina says, I brought it to life with my emotions. That's exactly the point. You're giving power to your creation. Okay. So everything starts in the mind. Your thinking is what actually creates it. Okay. So imagine, I'll give you an example. I have a video about this. You guys can actually check it out. Check out the video where I'm showing you how to bring something from the 3D world into the, bring something from out of the mind into the 3D world, okay? I do go over that, so you guys can check that out. But these are your creative tools, right? This is how the program is installed, okay? And this is where the programming will come from, all right? So a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about the law of hypnotic rhythm, right? Napoleon Hill refers to it, okay, in one of his books. Okay, and we were also talking about these incoming thoughts and these outgoing thoughts that we have, okay? So the incoming thoughts are your TVs, the conversations that you have, all of those, the schooling you go to and you hear certain things or experience certain things according to what you are seeing, right? These are incoming thoughts. We're hit with incoming thoughts a gazillion a day. A gazillion incoming thoughts a day, okay? And because we are hit with a gazillion of incoming thoughts a day, guess what? What happens is people will randomly pick up one of these thoughts or more. They'll pick them up like out of the thin air, okay? Because these are just incoming thoughts coming at us all day, every day. They'll pick one of these thoughts. Now, these thoughts mean nothing until you actually pick one. When you pick one, okay, guess what? You've now made it yours by picking it, and reacting to it. When you attach an emotion to it, right, guess what's happening? You are making it apply to you. You're making it apply to you. It doesn't have to apply. It could just fly by. If it don't apply, let it fly, right? If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But when you grab hold of one, you attach an emotion to it, it becomes yours. Okay? You have now claimed it. All right? Now, we want to be careful with those. This is why it's so important that you are mindful of the things that you are consuming. The TV, the radio, all of this stuff, because these things are coming at you. And trust and believe, they know about the power of subconscious programming. They know about the power of, hey Aaron, subconscious programming. Thank you, GT. Thank you so much. I love that. And so now we have outgoing thoughts, right? So outgoing thoughts has to do with you choosing what you want to think. You're being intentional, right? You're being intentional. This is what we're going to do here. You're going to program yourself with an intentional thought and belief. Why? Because you want to experience something different. Where we are reverse engineering so that the experience that we have is exactly what we want. Okay? Now, outgoing thoughts, again, are those thoughts that we choose. Okay? So I'm choosing to say that, hey, I want to trust people. I want to love. I want that experience. So I want to believe that I am lovable. I want to believe that I am lovable. Okay? I'm lovable. So this is me choosing an outgoing thought, okay? Right here, because we're reverse engineering. We're choosing intentionally how we want to live our lives. You guys, we do not have to be victim to the reality that you're living right now. You are here with everything you need. You came here with everything you needed in order to prosper. You did not come here lacking anything. See, society has programmed you to believe this. Society has programmed you since the moment you were born. It has programmed you to believe that you are different and disconnected from everything that surrounds you. Okay? Different and disconnected from everything that is around you. Have you not, when you popped out, you were given a name, right? You were given a nationality, right? You were given a religion. Okay, you have football teams. You have particular sports teams, right? You have particular grades that you are in schooling, right? You have different schools that you go to. You have different classes that we live in, right? We have different political stance. We have all these different labels and names that you've been given, right? That's why I tell everybody, strip yourself of everything, of even your name, to find who you are. Okay, and I'll get into that really quickly. So now we're going into outgoing thoughts. We're choosing intentionally what we want to program ourselves with, okay? So I am going to program myself with things like, okay, self-love practices. Okay? I'm going to do some self-evaluation and healing for this particular example. Some self-evaluation and healing, okay? So the reason why I'm doing these things, I'm programming myself with consistent self-love practices. I'm programming myself with consistent self-evaluation every single day. See, remember, when we do things repeatedly, it becomes a program. When it becomes a program, it becomes a belief. When you are constantly doing things that show that you love yourself, guess what? You begin to believe that I am lovable. What happens when you believe that you are lovable? You will experience this love in a way that you desire. Does this make sense? Raise your hand if this makes sense. Of course, I will. This is an example right here, Britton. This is an example right here, okay? And I will recap this, okay? Give me 60 seconds of power tapping the screen while I recap this, okay? 60 seconds of power tapping the screen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good. Okay, Kitty says she understands. Screwbette says she understands. Earth Angel says she understands. Oh, you're new. This won't be your last time, honey. I always tell everybody, this your first time here, will not be your last. Miss Hazel Eyes says she understands. Scorpio Dreamer, I'm a Scorpio too, girl. She understands, okay? Good. Sarah just joined. Alchemist. Okay, Sarah, I'm about to recap, okay? Kim understands. Zainil understands. Awesome. Saba understands. She says truth. Miss Trish says, hello, I'm new too. Hey, girl. I'm practicing what you preach. Yes, absolutely. Louise. Andy. Perfect. Okay, so listen up. I'm about to recap this really quickly. Since the moment you were born, you have been installed with programs, okay? You have a program for the way that you communicate with your parents, your loved ones, the relationships in your life. Your schooling programmed you. The society that you woke up to every single day programmed you. So you have a program for every single aspect of your life, for your money, for the way you view yourself, the love in your life, all of that, okay? Now, the way that the program got there, it was installed through repetition, trauma, or super exciting experiences, okay? So trauma and super exciting experiences only need to happen one time for it to truly affect you and become a program, okay? But otherwise, it's the repetition of certain things that become ingrained in you that also become a program, and then you begin to live your life in according to that program, okay? So, for example, okay, this example right here, someone was programmed with their mom abandoning them. Their mom completely abandoned them, all right? So, with something like this, all right, yes, a mom could leave and come back and leave and come back. Yes, that would be repetition, okay? That would be repeatedly doing it, right? And it becoming a program, which is possible. Thank you so much. Or because that is traumatic, a mama only really needs to leave her baby one time and never come back for that to become a program in someone. Okay? Because it's traumatic. It only needs to happen one time where they will believe that I am not worthy of people loving me because my own mother left me. Okay? And then they will begin to experience life because this is their belief. They will begin to experience life according to this belief. Whatever you are programmed with, that's the eyes, that's the view that's the lens that you are experiencing the world through. If you believe that the world is easy to make money, that's the lens that you view the world out of, and you will make money easily. If you view that the world is hard and out to get you, that is the lens that you are using, and that's the world that you will see. You understand? So whatever we are programmed with will become a belief. It installs a belief in us. And then whatever our belief is becomes our experience throughout the world. Okay? This is how we know this. We're all here on earth, but we're all living different lives. Why are we all living different lives? Hey, cool, Aaron. Why are we all living different lives? If we're all here on earth, we should all be living the same life, okay? Right? You think, but no. This shows us that we have some type of power over our creation, the life we choose to live. No matter however we start. It doesn't matter how you start off. It doesn't matter. You still have these creative tools. Now, this is how it's installed. Now, these are the tools that you need to use. Your thinking, speaking, actions, and emotions. Now, we broke it down here. We have programs that we're running by. Each and every one of us, just like computers. Okay, whatever is installed in us is what you will see when you turn that computer on and wake up in the morning. Okay? Now, it's installed through repetition. So it's not like, okay, when you get a computer, okay, and you want to install a software, okay, you need to allow for that software to fully download onto that computer, right? Or else it will be corrupt, or else it will not show up, or else you will not see that new software on there. It's the same thing with your program. You have to repeatedly expose yourself to that program, to those thoughts, those whatever, in order for it to fully be programmed in you. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Now it's the repetition or trauma. Trauma only needs to happen one time. Okay. Trauma only needs to happen one time. Okay. For it to hit you and become a belief in you. Okay. If your mama leaves you one time, it only needs to happen one time. Now she can leave you and come back, leave you and come back, leave you and come back, and that too repeatedly will become your program. Now, what about super exciting experiences one time? So that's examples like winning the lottery or having a baby on your bathroom floor by yourself, and then believing that you are a superhero because you are. You pushed that baby out by yourself. You only needed to have it happen one time for you to believe that, right? Okay, so you only need to win the lottery one time for $1 million for you to believe that it is actually possible to win the lottery, right? Okay, so that would then become that program within you. If you believe that it's possible to win the lottery, guess what? You will be viewing the world out of those lenses, and you'll probably win the lottery again, more than likely, right? Okay, now your creative tools. How do we do this intentionally? How do we live our lives intentionally, right? Okay? We use it, we live our life and create our life intentionally by using what we have naturally. You naturally have a mind. You naturally are able to speak or communicate in some way. You naturally are able to take action. You are naturally born with emotions. These 4 things are what Nikki calls your creative tools. I don't know what everybody else calls them, but I call them your creative tools. Okay? Hey, Mr. Brandon! Okay, I call them your creative tools. Now here we understand your program creates your belief, which creates your experience. So when we are living intentionally, we reverse engineer this. We say, well, damn, I don't want to be in unhealthy relationships anymore. Okay? I don't want that. I don't want that experience. I want to trust people. I want to fully love, right? I want to fully love, okay? So we reverse engineer. This is the experience we want. Now we need to choose a belief. I am lovable. See, right here, they did not feel that they were lovable. They didn't feel that because the first people that are supposed to teach them nurturing love and connect with them in that intimate way abandoned them. So if you can't even trust the person who birthed you, right? You have no trust there. It's an immediate disconnect for others that may come into your life. You do not have that that space in your heart, okay, that is healed in order to be here. Okay? You don't even have the space for it, the capacity for it, because you're not healed. Okay? All right? So if this is the belief that I desire, I have to program, I have to take some type of action. Okay? And I have to do these things intentionally. Okay? Now I do these things intentionally with my creative tools. See, your mom, when she abandoned you, okay, she took an action. She said some things, probably like nothing. I mean, because saying nothing too, that is a form of speaking, right? All right. So she used her creative tools, okay, to take this action. All right. Now you're going to use your creative tools to take this action. You're going to be intentional with it. This was something that happened to you. It was an incoming incoming thought, action that took place to you that you did not choose. All right? This was not your choice. It was cards you were dealt. Okay? But we can always change our lives. We can always... Oceana, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for all of the likes, and thank you so much for the follows. Please hit your notification bell because I go on at different times. Thank you so much, Oceana. Love you so much. What if you dislikes you and gossips about you, someone says? Okay, so yes, turn off. So yes, absolutely. That would be an example like this, right? Okay, so what is your experience in life? What are your personal experiences, Lamborghini? You can give us some insight as to how that has affected you right now, right? And in your life, it could be in personal relationships, it could be in friendships, it could be in all different types. Everybody's trauma is different for them, right? Some people can jump out of a plane, and when they jump out of a plane, they can be traumatized. Some people can jump out of a plane and it can be an adrenaline rush, right? So we know trauma depends on the person who is experiencing it and the act itself, okay? And the act itself, okay? Which class? So I'm having a free manifestation masterclass, guys, January 6th. Okay, you guys sign up for it. Link is in the bio. Please make sure to sign up for that. It will be amazing. Okay, it will be on Zoom. It will not be on here. Oh, Oceana, I love you so much. That's so sweet. I gotta pin this. I have to pin this. Thank you guys so much for your amazing comments. Cool says valuable information. This is gold. Oh my gosh, I gotta get your screenshots, guys. That's amazing. I love your comments. For those of you who don't know, I sometimes make videos with your comments. So thank you so much for the precious ones. Thank you, Cool. You have a happy holiday as well. Lamborghini says, I feel betrayed and unworthy of my mother's love. Exactly. So right here, okay, we'll go through this example of Lamborghini, what they're actually experiencing. Okay? This is a perfect example. Okay? How many of you guys, I'm going to do Lamborghini, I'm going to do you too. But how many of you guys always heard your parents saying, oh, I can't afford that, that's too expensive, right? That's too expensive. How many of you guys heard your parents saying that? That's too expensive. I can't afford that. I can't afford that. Okay? Then guess what? That does what? It creates a belief within you, right? Okay? What's that belief? Okay? That I never have enough. Or things like money, making money is hard. Okay? So this becomes what? Their belief. Now, what is the experience they're going to have? Are they going to be living paycheck to paycheck? Yes. Yes. This is the person living paycheck to paycheck. Okay? This is the person who can make money but never save it. Okay? So, do we understand how these things are actually affecting us in our life? Give me a thumbs up if you understand what I am trying to explain to you guys. So in this example, okay, you're programmed with hearing your parents repeatedly say things like, I can't afford that, that's too expensive, what are you talking about, what are you doing asking me for that, don't ask me for anything when we go in this store, you know, those type of things, right? You're hearing that repeatedly. So then what's going to become your belief? I never have enough. Don't ask your parents because they're not going to be able to afford it. You're going to automatically stop asking your parents. You're going to be assuming that they never have the money for you, right? You're going to automatically assume they're going to say no, right? Right? And then guess what your experience is going to be? You're going to be living paycheck to paycheck. You get what I'm saying? This stuff is very serious. And we have to be mindful of the things we are consuming, conversational wise, the things we are saying, the things we are hearing on TV and listening to, the songs we are constantly playing over and over and over again. You get what I'm saying? It's very important. But we can always reverse engineer, work backwards, and change and install a new program. Now, we can always do that, okay? All right. Again, make sure that you guys sign up for the free masterclass, Manifestation Masterclass, guys, on January 6th, okay? Link is in the bio. Make sure we're going to be making sure that we're starting off this new year on point, okay? On point. It's free, too, okay? So take advantage, all right? Now, okay, so let's get back to Lamborghini. So Lamborghini here in the comments said that his mom, or his or her mom, I'm not sure if you're a female or a male. Okay, Lamborghini says mom gossips about them. Right? So how heartbreaking must that be? So you're programmed with this, your mom gossiping about you repeatedly, you hearing that, you knowing that, right? So they said that now, okay, they believe that they are unworthy of mother's love. Hey, baby. What happened?
Auntie Amber hit me in the nose.
Shh, Auntie Amber hit my baby in the nose. Give me 1 second. 60 seconds. Power tapping the screen, guys. 60 seconds. Power tapping. Give me 60 seconds. Power tap that screen. Let mama see. What happened? Did she say sorry?
No.
Can I kiss it? Yes. Let me kiss it. Okay. All right. You feel better?
Can you help me with these?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we understand here. Uh-huh. Good job, Dr. Cash. Oh, yeah. What is that? 60 seconds power tapping that screen. We're going to get right back to it. Oh, yes. That is so good. Mm-hmm. What is that?
That equals to 1. It equals to 1, 2.
Good job.
3, 4.
Okay. Yes.
You did it to me.
Okay. You're doing so good. Okay. So, mom gossips about them, right? They feel unworthy of the mother's love. Then what experience will they have in their life? Lamborghini, tell us, what experience are you having in your life? Thank you, Anna. What experience? How is this reflected in your life? Or how is it affecting you? Oh, wow. I love it. Thank you, Last Rainbow. I'm looking for Lamborghini. How's it affecting you?
Hold your hair. I like your hair, Mommy.
Thank you. Thank you, honey. He said, I like your hair. My class is sold out. The Zoom is sold out. Okay, give me 1 second. Ah, that one's sold out. Will there be another masterclass? Lamborghini, are you in here? Sadness. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to get y'all for the masterclass. Hold on. Okay? So, that creates a sadness in him. Okay? So, now he may be... What's wrong?
I drank it.
You drank what? Mommy's drink?
No, what's that?
Oh,
Dropped
okay.
it.
Oh, okay. Look, give me a kiss. Okay, mommy has to do a little work, okay? You're going to take that? Go take that one in there. Let's pull them a fortune. Pull them a fortune. Oh, let's pull you guys a fortune. A cookie fortune. Okay, pick one. Pick one.
This.
Okay, let me read it to them. Okay, this is for you guys, okay?
I'm gonna take it.
Pat yourself on the back for creating an opportunity. So something is coming. Okay, something is coming. Get excited. Get excited. Yo, someone needed to hear this. Maybe all of you guys needed to hear this, okay? You gonna take the bowl? Okay, go ahead. Thank you. Close the door and don't let the pets get it, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, baby. Okay, and some anger. I'm unlovable. Exactly. Do we understand this? Something like this. It only really needs to happen one time because it's your mama, right? It can be traumatic just from your mama happening one time. But imagine hearing that your mom's gossiping about you over and over and over and over and over again, right? That repetition of it. This makes you feel unworthy of your own mama connecting with you, loving you. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you have this heavy sadness within you. So it doesn't matter who will come into your life at that time and say, we love you, you're wonderful. Because you have this void here, because you have this belief. 100 people can say, Lamborghini, we love you. You are lovable. Until you change this belief, you will not hear us. You understand? You will not hear us. You will not believe it. Give you another example. Let me give y'all another example that you may understand too, right? Okay, so Lamborghini, you remember, you know that you need to reverse engineer this. Your experience that you want to have is to be able to be in fulfilling, loving, healthy relationships of all sorts and to feel worthy, right? You know that this is what you need to do. Now, how can you reverse engineer that and program yourself with something different? Okay? So think about that. This is what I teach about self-evaluation. Okay? So we're going to really get into it. But let me give you guys another quick example. Right here, you may hear somebody programmed with, oh my gosh, you are let me give you a quick example of me. Okay, all my life I was programmed with hearing them people call me skinny. Okay, all my life this was the skinny Nikki. Oh, not that Nikki, the skinny Nikki, or this Nikki, you know, that Nikki, the skinny Nikki, right? I heard it all my life, repeatedly, skinny. That was the program. Guess what? That created a belief within me, right? What was my belief? That I am skinny. It became my belief. And what would my experience be? It don't matter if I eat 10 pizzas today, baby, I'm going to remain skinny. It don't matter if I gain 10 pounds in 3 weeks. Because I believe that I am skinny, I always revert back to that weight. This is why people who want to lose weight, they will go on a diet, they will take action, they'll do one thing. Let me write this down. So y'all, I'm gonna make it visual. I'm gonna draw it out so you guys can really see it. Give me 60 seconds of power tapping the screen. I'm about to open up my laptop so that you guys can get on the class. I didn't know that one was sold out. Okay. So 60 seconds power tapping the screen. Give me some power tapping. Let's get these likes up. I need to hit 100K likes by the time I get off of here. So that's the goal. All right. And then I'm going to draw this out for you guys. Let me make sure that you guys, everyone can get in this free masterclass that wants to get into it. Again, this is a free manifestation masterclass in January on the 6th. Okay. It is free. You guys come and join it. Get some pouring into you so that you can continue to ensure that your 2024 is going to be lit. All right. So let me open it up so you guys can get in this class. Okay, we got the lights going. Make sure y'all are sharing the screen. Okay, so the masterclass is now available. Okay, once you just look out for the Zoom link that will come before the class. All right, so you guys will be good. You guys will be good. All right. Now let me draw this out so you guys will see it. A visual of what I'm talking about with the weight. Okay, so here we have a person, right? They are 150 pounds. Okay, all right. They want to get here to 110 pounds. Okay, so because they want to get here, you got to understand that there's contrast right here between these two people. Not just a physical weight contrast, but this person is a different person, okay? How this person views themselves and how this person views themselves is completely different from each other, okay? Hello, everybody that's getting in here. Mwah. Hello, hello, hello. Mwah. Let me see who keeps trying to get in on. Let me see. There you go. Okay. Thank you, Rain. There's contrast. So this person right here views themselves a certain way, and this person views themselves a certain way, right? So in order to get from person A to person B, you're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to view yourself differently. You're going to have to become a different person. And you become a different person with these tools. Okay? You become a different person with these tools. I talk about this in my Manifest the Best workshop. That's on the site as well. The Manifest the Best workshop talks about self-concept, breaking down the self-concept method. This person views themselves as a bigger person, right? Now, a lot of times what people do is when they want to lose the weight, they'll just take the action. They'll go and they'll work out, right? They'll go to the gym. They'll change their diet, right? These are physical things, okay? Correct? These are physical things. They're taking action on that. But you have left out the thinking, the speaking, and the emotions. See, all of your creative tools must work in alignment in order for you to establish a program. Okay? All of your creative tools, I'm going to say it again, must work in alignment on a repeated basis in order to establish a new program. Okay? I would like to ask you if you might be interested in coming on radio show in Georgia as a guest. Live with CDP. If you go onto my site, you can get to my site by going to weareallwinning.com, or you can go to the link in my bio. One of those will lead you to me. Send me a message in my contact me form, and I want to check out what you talk about on your show. But I would love to if it aligns with what I teach, right? So they'll just take care of the action part, right? Not the thinking, not the speaking, and the emotions. Remember, I told you there's contrast between these two people. How you view yourself, your beliefs right here, have you operating on a certain realm. To be this person, you got to change your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and emotions, okay? To operate on a different realm here, okay? So if you just take care of one aspect of it, the actions, then guess what? This is why they will lose the weight temporarily. They'll lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, right? Okay, they'll lose the 40 pounds. But then you will notice that they will gain it back. Why do they gain the weight back? Because they only took action. They only took care of one creative tool. But had they changed their identity around how they saw themselves. See, a lot of times it's the 150-pound person who is still seeing themselves as a 150-pound person trying to lose the weight. You'll hear them. They'll say, yeah, I'm trying to lose this weight. I got to be on this diet. Yeah, I can't eat this because as soon as I eat this, I'm going to gain 10 pounds. That's going to get me off. They're speaking and thinking as if they are still this identity. But when you want to change your reality, change your experience, you have to completely change how you view yourself. Give me a thumbs up if this makes sense. When you completely change your identity, guess what? You don't have to worry about that weight coming back on, because this is how you view yourself. This is the realm that you will be operating from. This is the lens that you will be seeing the world through. Okay? This is the lens you will be seeing the world through. Okay? Let me pin this one. Out of all the thumbs up, we did get a thumbs down. So my darling, you can ask a question if you are unclear about something. But if you're just someone here to interrupt, I'm giving you the attention that you need now. I'm pinning your comment so that we can give you that attention, my love. And I love you so much. Okay? All right. So do we have any questions around this? All right? Same thing with alcoholics, drug addicts, right? Okay? They see themselves as what? The addict. You can't see yourself as the addict. They'll stop the drugs, but then they'll revert back. They'll stop the drugs and then they'll revert back. Not only because some of this stuff is highly addictive, right? We understand that. But if they start seeing themselves as a sober person, then guess what? This is how they will be operating. If they identify as a sober person that does not drink, eventually it's not going to be so much of a force to drink. To not drink. You get what I'm saying? Because they're seeing themselves as the sober person. They see themselves, they view themselves, they identify as the sober person. Okay, so you have to completely change how you identify. Do smoking and no, I don't think so. I don't know so much about drinking heavy. I don't know. If you're drinking heavy, I don't know, an inebriated, I don't know how you can be clear-minded enough to create the things that you be intentional with, things that are truly beneficial for you in your life. I'm not sure about that. But things like marijuana, I believe you can manifest off of, being off of a joint or a blunt. Yes. I don't know much about hard or I don't know. Okay. That's just me being honest. Because I don't really dabble with things like that, so I'm not sure. But I love talking about creating intentionally, living a life that you want intentionally. And the way to do that is to have a clear mind, because you got to know what you want. Rebecca says, I just got here. So you live what you want and then it will come to you. Okay. You live what you want. Yes. To put it shortly and frankly, yes. Yes. In order to get something here on this earth, you must be what it is that you desire. You must be it. Because that is your creation, right? So here, let me give you an example. Okay? Let me give you an example. Here I am, right? Here is my mind. Okay? In here, I may have a house. Someone else may have a house, but their house may look completely different from mine, right? My house looks like this. Okay? Their house may look like something else. This is my creation. I live it and see it as I see fit. When I imagine it, it is going to be my creation. That's what I will see. Other people will see their creation. Okay? This is why, you know, my marriage looks like this and your marriage looks like that. This is why, you know, my life looks like this and your life looks like that. It's because we all have the power to create what it is that we want and how we want it. The problem is we weren't taught this stuff young enough. You know, we weren't taught this stuff being raised up. So we're thinking that we are victim to the reality that we're living. And that's just not true. Everyone thinks I'm rich, but I'm not. Why is that? Haha, I love it. Because it's the energy. See, abundance is a frequency. Abundance is a frequency. This is the frequency that you are operating on. This is the frequency that you are in. Okay? A lot of people, it's hard for them to be in that frequency, but that's obviously where you are, where you're operating from. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. How do I change my beliefs? Yes. Okay, I just went over that. You change your beliefs by intentionally using your thinking, speaking, actions, and emotions every day that align with what it is that you desire. So if you want to believe that you are abundant, you're going to think, speak, act, and feel abundant every single day. You're going to do things that align with abundance every single day. When you do these things repeatedly, okay, you will then come to believe that you are abundant. Okay, so for instance, if I want to believe that I am abundant, I'm going to do things that make me feel abundant, right? I'm going to be thankful for the abundance of food that's on my plate. I'm going to be thankful for the abundance of grass that I see. Okay, I'm going to be thankful for being able to go into the grocery store and buy everything that I need. I'm going to be grateful for these moments of abundance, right? What happens when you're grateful for these moments of abundance? You are acknowledging, you are solidifying, you're stamping, you are confirming that you are seeing signs of abundance. When you're doing that, you are intentionally creating this repetition, like this acknowledgement that yes, I am living an abundant life. When you do that enough, it becomes your dominant force, your dominant realm, the dominant energy that you exude and live from every single day. Okay, I hope that made sense. I'm trying to catch up on all of these comments. Depends on how it affects you. Drinking and smoking. Yeah. I would say that is true. If it ain't green, I'm side-eye. Yeah. What if you're lost? Well, shrooms are really good too. What if you've lost faith in the belief through this process? JB, can you rephrase that? Yes, 50K likes. Thank you so much, Scorpio. We got to keep going. But I'll be on here for a while. Y'all going to get me up there. I needed this today. Thank you. You are so welcome, Pimp Nasty. But people go ahead of me. Don't worry. We're just getting started, okay? What if I come from a family of compulsive spenders? How to overcome this? Yes, you have to change your programming. How many of you guys deal with anxiety or depression in here? Raise your hand. If you deal with anxiety or depression. Anna says, and why I'm still not really a believer what happened, but people are ahead of me in that. Okay, Anna says something about people being ahead of her and not manifesting something. So this is the thing. Let me walk through this really quickly, okay? Anna, are you listening? Okay. Okay, I need to show you guys something. I like to get on the board and draw these things so you guys can have a visual. Okay, so this is person A. And this is person B. Okay, this is Anna. Anna is person B. I'm not sure who person A is. But Anna says that somebody else is manifesting something quicker than her. Okay, so here we go. Okay? Say Anna has a dream to build a house, to get a house, right? Okay, this is her dream. She wants a house, okay? And say that person A wants a house too. Okay? They want a house as well. Now, we're all different people, right? We're all living different lives. We all have different programs that we come from. We all have different things that we are operating, different lenses that we're operating from, okay? So this person A has gone through whatever beliefs that they have about life, all right? But they too will have to go through certain obstacles in order to get to this house, right? They have to go through whatever they need to go through, okay? So they may start at level, okay, so say there's all these different stepping stones, and then at level 10, they get to the house. So this person may start at level 4 when they decide to get a house. What if this person already has $20,000 in savings, right? And they start from level 4, okay? They want to get the house. They may start right here, okay? Anna may start right here, okay? But they all, nevertheless, okay, if it's a goal, if it's something that starts in your mind, if it's your goal, something that you want to intentionally create, you will be headed there always. As soon as you make a decision, you're headed there always. But you are going to go through whatever you need to go through in order to get there. Okay? You're going to go through whatever you need to go through in order to get there. You get what I'm saying? Okay? So we need not compare. When we're comparing, you're taking your eyes, your focus off of your goal. When you stop comparing, you can get to your goal a whole lot quicker. Okay? Because once you take your eyes off of here, guess what? You're on a detour. Now you're on a detour. Okay? Get back on the right track, get back on the path, and stay focused on your goals. Okay? What's some stuff we can write down to make sure we're operating daily, weekly? Oh my goodness, yes. So this Creative Tools, okay? It's a Creative Tools digital journal that I have with my audio course, okay? What does it do? It intentionally allows you to keep track of a thought, your speaking, your action, and your emotion for that day to ensure that you are aligning with your goal. Okay? So you can check that out. That's attached to my audio course, or you can also check out my my Manifestation Mastery ebook. In that book, for each chapter, we have affirmations, we have exercises, and we have samples. We have examples of what you can do, okay, each day to help you stay on course. All right, I love this stuff so much that I've created materials for you guys. My regulars know, okay? I've done workshops, classes, Zooms, mentoring, all of that. Created ebooks, workshops, courses, and frequency music, okay? I'm really, really serious about this stuff and making sure that you guys have the tools that you need, okay? Now, let's see. Claim it as your own. I'm sorry, I have 80-something messages I'm trying to scroll through. Mabi, what did you... Oh, that was your question. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, honey. I love you so much. Mindset is huge, yes. Let's see. Give me some power tapping, guys, while I'm going through the comments. Power tapping, power tapping. Power tapping. Okay, I think I get it more now. What if I come from a family of compulsive spenders? Okay, oh, Faith, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Faith. You guys share this live. Share this live. We need to use all creative tools. Yes, Mustafa, you want to use all of them because when we use all of them, we're actually embodying it. If we're just doing one, we're not really embodying it, okay? Oh man, everyone thinks I have a great life and it's like they don't see the struggle. Okay, I see what you're saying. People may be taking advantage of you then. You may be a people pleaser. Pimps. Pimp and nasty, okay? If you are a people pleaser that has not been able to say no in the past, people may be taking advantage of you. I mean, unless we talk, I'm really not sure the specific situation, but that's what it sounds like. Samira says, I've been operating on millionaire frequency for a month and keep you. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Ashley, those healthy boundaries. I also talk about that. Change my mindset. Okay, changing my mindset. Be that pleased about changing your beliefs. People say they always feel peace and comfort around me. Yes, I love that, Raisha. Me too. They say that. No things really that are preventing me from manifesting richness. Yes. Anna says, can you give me some examples of things and beliefs that are preventing me from manifesting richness? Again, those are things like hearing your parents say they can't afford something, or comparing yourself to others and embodying the frequency that you can't afford something. Things like that will help keep you in a low vibrational frequency. If you only notice and focus on your lack, that will keep you from manifesting abundance. Why? Because your focus is on what you don't want. You can't manifest what you want when you're focusing on what you don't want. Yep, gratitude. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Trish. I'm about to get him into it. What about the feeling like you're always around narcissistic people? Mm-hmm. Same thing. Yeah, me too. I do that with the parking spaces. It's 111 in here, guys. 111 people, but those are the angels speaking too. I am starving. I am like so hungry. And I be on here for hours. Okay, let me take y'all really quickly. Give me 60 seconds. Power tap the screen. Power tap the screen. Let me get... The girl has to get some food. A muffin or something. Power tap. Power tap. Hey, what's wrong? You okay? Okay, let me show you guys the dog that I was telling you guys about that I fostered. Now, look at him right here. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, me too, Mobby. I'm glad you stumbled here. Say hi. This is who has been occupying a lot of my time. Okay.
Where was he?
Let me get a muffin or something.
So he was in general population?
Where's mother?
What you call it? Took him somewhere. We had a little gathering yesterday. My mom was making gumbo. Thank y'all for hanging in there.
Okay. Okay. How long was you here?
Okay. Okay, let's get back to the board, y'all. Alright, I just gotta scroll because it is way too many comments for me to get to. Alright. let me explain something. How many of you guys got on the class? You got the manifestation master class? Did you guys sign up? Okay, we're gonna do the anxiety stuff now. Did you guys sign up for the free master class? Did you sign up for the free master class? I hope so. Okay, I opened it back up. I did, and I got an email with the download. Okay, you did? It sent one? Okay, so I already set up the link. All right, well that's good. All right, so okay, the link is in the bio for this, for the free masterclass. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go over this, guys. If you deal with anxiety or depression, you need to pay attention to this. Okay. People can steal your energy for their own manifestation. Yes, I do think so. I absolutely think so. Okay. Yes, the link to the class is in the bio. Okay, perfect. Okay, so if you deal with anxiety or depression, listen up, okay? In order to, oh yeah, it's 1-2-11 here, it's 12-11 here. In order to manifest, you have to make sure that your mind is right. You got to make sure that your mind is okay. All right? Okay, you have to make sure that your mind is okay. Otherwise, you will not be able to manifest the things that you truly desire. Okay? So today is 12/24. All right? This is your past. And this is your future. Okay? All right. Imagine these lines are just simply days. Simply days in your life, okay? These are different days, all right? Now imagine these, why am I cold? Okay, these are traumatic experiences, okay? Say that these marks right here are moments of trauma. Okay, so here we are today. Okay, this is your past, this is your future. Let me say, okay, if you have any unresolved trauma, okay, any unresolved trauma in your life, right? It will result in some form of depression or anxiety. Okay? If it's unresolved. And remember I told you trauma looks different for anybody. Someone says I need more. I need more nicks than that. Okay? Okay? Now, it will result in depression or anxiety. Okay, it will if it's unresolved. Okay, now let's go through an example here. Give me some moments of somebody going through trauma as a child. What are some examples? What are some moments of trauma that you guys had? Okay, give me a moment of trauma that you guys had. Put it in the comments. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have molestation. So I'm just going to put SA here. Then we saw someone say bullied. And then we saw someone say parent passing away in front of them. Okay, and the list goes on, right? All right, so imagine these are your moments of trauma, okay? Especially if you are a little child, right? If you are a little child, Say you never had anyone to help you with this. Say no one taught you healthy means of communication. No one helped you resolve this stuff. So what did little old you do? Little old you just kept moving, right? You kept going. Why? Because what? Time stops for nobody, right? Time doesn't stop for anybody. Does it? No. You have to keep moving forward. So your body physically continue to move forward, right? But we'll notice that people that deal with depression, okay, here they are today, and they'll notice that their mind keeps drifting back to these little pieces in time that hurt them. Pieces in times that made them sad, okay, that were traumatic for them, okay. They're here today, but their mind keeps going back to the past, and they get stuck there. Some people get stuck there for a couple hours. Some people get stuck there for a few days. Some people get stuck there for months, all right? Again, trauma looks different for everybody, and it depends on the act and the person itself, right? But when it's unresolved trauma, see what happens is, if you allow for your mind to do this enough, repeatedly, it will create a program within you called depression, okay? This is the state of being that you will be operating on, okay? This is the lens that you will be viewing the world from, okay? All right, now, here we see that the body is headed this way because time stops for nobody, right? We're physically moving forward all the time. This is if we were looking at time in a linear way. But we'll notice that the mind is where? It's drifting back this way, okay? So there's a complete disconnect here, okay? Complete disconnect. Okay, your body's headed this way, but your mind is back here. So we see you're here today. Why is it your mind is going this way, but your body is here? That's not going to work. Wherever your body is, your mind must be there. You understand? Wherever your body is, your mind must be there. Okay? So this is depression. Okay, a person who their mind gets stuck in the past. They latch on to the past and they are stuck there. A little piece of their mind is here. A little piece of their mind is here. So your mind keeps drifting back to the past to get the rest of itself. It's looking for the rest of itself. All right. Now, here we'll notice that people that deal with anxiety, okay, they find themselves thinking about things in the future that haven't even happened yet. But they're automatically assuming that it's going to be negative. Here we have someone who was essayed, bullied, watched their parent pass away in front of them. So how is this going to affect their present and their future? If they were essayed, would they feel unsafe in the world? Would they have a problem trusting people? Yes, right? If they were bullied, would this affect how many friendships they have? They may not have healthy friendships or no friends at all. Right? We get it? Okay? These are all past traumatic experiences that were unresolved, and because it's unresolved, it affects our present and our future. And if you're not careful and you do this enough, you create a state of being within yourself. You create a program within yourself. So now with anxiety, the mind is so bothered thinking about the future. It's so busy thinking about the future, worried about the future, that it's drifted off, headed that way, but the body is here. The body is here. It's another disconnect. Here, we notice that we're here on the couch, in the bed, on the way to work. We're doing whatever we're doing. This is where we are physically. But your mind may be off in other worlds. You understand? This is a big no-no. Wherever your body is, your mind must be. Put it in the comments. Wherever my body is, my mind must be. Wherever my body is, my mind must be. Put it in the comments. Wherever my body is, my mind must be. You understand? Yes, Stacy, that's very true. Okay? Wonderful. Oh, thank you, Fire Sauce. Hey, Chef P! Ah! Sorry, I'm going back through my comments. I love seeing my regulars. I love you so much. Chef P, I became a foster mama to a puppy. And so I've been busy these past 2 weeks taking care of this puppy because the puppy came to me sick. Yeah, y'all run these likes up. I'm trying to hit 100K, okay? All right, so this is for people who are dealing with the depression or anxiety. All right, so you must be able to master the mind. Why must we master the mind? Because again, the mind is a super creative tool, right? It's one of your super creative tools. So if you don't master this, you will never be able to create. I'm going to tell you, Miss Akko, you got to know I'm going to tell you. You got to know I'm not just going to come with this and leave y'all hanging. Of course, I'm going to come with the sauce, right? So we in a Zoom will be like, is this what? Yeah, it will be. I mean, I'm free flowing this, but yes, my manifestation masterclass are very, I love it because it can be interactive too. You know, according to what you guys are willing to share. And, you know, thank you, Britton. Okay, so this is so important that we learn to master our thinking, because that thinking is going to be what you create. If you are constantly thinking about things from the past, thinking about things that you can no longer control, then guess what? What do you think that you are actually creating in your life on a regular basis? What do you think? You are creating more things that are going to make you depressed. You know what I'm saying? If you're constantly thinking about things in the future that don't feel good, that's where your focus is. See, you're thinking about it. You got your emotions tied up to it. You're speaking about it probably, and your actions are being reflected in it, because you're probably not going to be doing things that you need to do or should be doing, right? Okay? So then in that instance, guess what? You're actually creating more of the problem, because all of your creative tools are being focused, harnessed to create what you are focused on, breathing life into, giving energy to, giving power to. Okay? So give me a thumbs up if you understand what I am saying, and then we will get into how to resolve this. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Britton. Yeah, thank you, Angie. Yes, please tap for me and share. Uh-oh, I gotta get my charger. Where's my charger? Uh-oh. Give me 60 seconds. Power tap the screen while I get my charger for you guys. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Okay, so are we ready to figure out how to get out of this and master our mind? I have a method for you guys, okay? If you're ready for the method, give me a thumbs up. If you're ready for the method, give me a thumbs up. Okay? Okay, so what is a method? A method is something that has been tried, right? Okay? It's been tried. And it works. So, if you follow the method, you too can change this. Now, remember I said this is unresolved trauma, guys. So what does that tell us? Ultimately, you do want to heal your trauma. You do want to heal your trauma, okay? We know that when it comes to trauma, it's different for everybody. Some people can read a book and be healed. Some people can speak to someone and be healed. Someone can watch a movie and be healed. Healing, it looks different for everybody. So unless you have a consultation with me or something like that, I can't tell you what you need to do, right, for your own personal healing. But when it comes to mindset and how to master your thinking, I have a method that you can use to help you with that, okay? So, I call this the Nikki method. Okay, so step one is going to be stop the thought. Okay, so let me give you an example. This is called the Nikki method. All right, let me tell you where I got this from. 20 years ago, all right, 21 years ago, I went to my college psychologist and I said, listen up, girl. I said, I cannot control these damn thoughts. I said, my mind is going all over the place, okay? I'm thinking here, I'm thinking about this, I'm worried about exams, I'm worried about this. Like, it was just too much, right? I was like, I cannot focus. And I would have really bad panic attacks, right? And these panic attacks were crazy. I mean, I'd start sweating profusely. I'd pass out. I mean, they were crazy, okay? Now, instead of her trying to tell me what to do mentally, giving me a method to work through. She tried to put me on medication. I knew that the medication wasn't for me. Some people utilize it, more power to you, and don't feel bad about it. You understand? But it sent me on a journey to try to discover how to master my mind at the age of 19. All right? So about 6 years, it took me about 6 years to really get a grasp on what I needed to do by using the Nikki method. And it's so amazing because once I got that under wraps, then I was introduced to manifestation, the law of attraction, and how that works. So it was really crazy, and it was really beautiful how the two can go hand in hand. And I'm glad that I learned how to master my mind, because it's very important when you are trying to live intentionally. All right. So the first step is to stop your thoughts. Okay. So again, I've been studying mindset for 21 years, and I'm teaching you guys exactly what you need to implement in order to master your thinking, so that you are not in states of being like anxiety or depression unnecessarily. All right. So if you're sitting right here and you're on the couch, right, and you're watching a movie, and then all of a sudden you notice that you're not feeling good. Thank you, Quantum. That you're sad, you're worried, you're feeling stressed, right? Your emotions are gonna be the gauge. Your emotions are going to be the gauge. All right. So this is why we have to be present. So this is what I talk about. How can you be drinking, and then be present about the emotions that are coming up, when the emotions that are coming up could be triggered by whatever you're under the influence of. See, when you are living intentionally, when you are being intentional, you need to be able to hear and feel your true feelings, right? Your true feelings and emotions, right? Okay. So that was to answer the person who was asking, does drinking or smoking interfere with your manifestations? Okay. So here your emotions are going to be the gauge, right? Okay. You notice you're sitting on the couch, and then you notice you're feeling heavy. You're feeling sick to your stomach. You're feeling sad. You have to ask yourself, what am I thinking about? Okay. What am I thinking about? Sorry. Emotions will be the gauge. Okay. And then you have to ask yourself, what am I thinking about? Stop the thought. Okay? All right? So, your emotions are the gauge. They're going to be your internal gauge as to what you're thinking about. When you do that, you notice that you're having a negative emotion. You say, what am I thinking about? You ask yourself, what am I thinking about? Right? When you ask yourself, what am I thinking about? You stop the thought. Okay? So here I'm sitting on the couch, and I start getting teary-eyed, okay? I notice that my mind is starting to drift off and think about something that does not feel good. So I stop the thought, okay? I stop the thought dead in its tracks, and I bring my mind back to my body, where I am. In alignment. Thank you so much, Dee. In alignment with where I am. See, your mind was drifting off, going this way. Your body is here. That is a big no-no. You must do a U-turn. Bring your mind, your awareness back to where you are. Okay? How do we check in with the present? How do we become aware of where we are? Right then, how do we align ourselves? Okay, so right here, when we stop that thought, and bring our mind back to the present, we ask ourselves sensory questions that are going to allow for us to explain things like, okay, what is that I see? What is that I smell? What's that I hear? See, that's allowing us to check in with the present. Britain, that's what I'm doing right now. This is what I'm doing right now. Yeah, this is a life lesson. Thank you, D. Mwah. Okay? You bring your awareness back to where you are. If you're on the couch, you will know if you are in Las Vegas in your mind. Not if you don't. Okay, say you live in New York and you're on your couch, but your mind is drifted off to Las Vegas from 10 years ago or last week to an argument. You know. Thank you, honey. You know when your mind is off somewhere else, right? You could be listening to me right now. Your mind be on what you got to do later today. All right. That's called self-awareness. You got to be able to evaluate yourself. You got to be aware. You have to have awareness, self-awareness. Okay. So what you need to do is bring your mind back to the present. How do I bring my mind back to the present? I stop the thought that I was thinking about, and then I check in with the present. Oh, what is that I see? That is my vision board on my desk. Oh, what is that I hear? That is just my frequency music playing. Oh, or the TV playing. Okay, what's that I smell? Oh, that's just breakfast cooking. See, you're checking in with where you are, where your body is. You're aligning these two back up together. The mind had taken off and gone somewhere else. Okay? Now, once you do that, once you align them, right? You check in with the present, okay? You ask yourself questions like, what's that I see, hear, smell, okay? Then, okay, you do this. You breathe in 5 times. Deeply. In with your nose, out with your mouth. What are we doing here? After we've checked in with the present, we've aligned our body and our mind together, we are regulating our body. We are regulating ourselves, okay? It's like we're pressing reset really quickly, okay? And then what do we do here? We reaffirm something that makes us feel good and empowered. So we're basically reprogramming ourselves, okay, to think and feel how we want to. We are doing it intentionally. So we're taking this negative thought that we were initially thinking, stopping it, recalibrating, and feeding ourselves something that makes us feel empowered. Okay? All right, something that definitely makes us feel empowered. It has to negate that negative one. Now, that is one method, okay? I love that method, okay? It has actually helped me. Some people would say that you don't want to do that, okay? Some people would say that you don't want to do that. Why? Because they say these emotions will come up when they do ignore them. Ignore them and let them pass you by. Acknowledge that they are there. View them, like experience them. Experience the feeling. Let it ride, okay, and completely ignore it. So that is 2 different methods you can take. Again, we're all different. Do what works for you, okay? Do what works for you. I need Nikki's voice in my life. I love you so much. I'm practicing while taking notes. I'm feeling good already. Good. Okay? So the reason why I'm heavy on mindset and manifestation is because I can't teach people how to manifest if they can't control their minds. Because the mind, the thinking is such a huge part of the creation. And if you can't control it, it's going to be out here manifesting things you don't want. And then you're going to be asking things like, why am I going through this? Why am I manifesting this? Why? Right? Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. All right. Now let's go over some manifestation troubleshooting tips, like the things that keep people from getting their manifestations. Okay. Okay. So I'm opening up my ebook. All right. So that I can go over this with you guys. Okay. Hey, Teeb. How you doing? Everybody check out Teeb. Amazing music. Love him. Okay, high vibrational music. And I'm telling you guys, when I talk about here, making sure that you are conscious of what you are consuming because you're getting those programs, you want to always make sure that you are aligning with high vibrational frequencies. Okay, high vibrational frequencies. Okay. So when people are trying to manifest things in their lives, what are some things that may get in the way of that? Okay? What are some troubleshooting tips? Again, I wrote this ebook, because I was seeing that people were having issues with certain things. Okay? So I wrote this in order to help you guys, right? Okay. I'll put it here. All right. So, and I'm going to tell you, if anybody were to ask any questions right now about manifestation and issues, I'm sure the resolution will be in here because it's going to fall under one of these things. Okay? So let's just imagine. Here we are. We have someone, right? Okay? Oh, let's do it like this. Let me do it like this. Hold on. All right. They have a goal. Okay? So they have a goal. All right. And this goal starts in their mind because this is all thought, right? We create with our thinking, speaking, actions, and emotions. So your thinking creates your goal for you. You have an idea. You have something you want to accomplish. You have something that you want to create, right? Okay, so right here, let's say, give me something that someone's trying to manifest. Put it in the comments. Something you're trying to manifest, guys. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Something that someone is trying to manifest. Okay, the first one was love. Okay. So someone's trying to manifest true love. Okay. Okay. So if you want to manifest love in your life, right? Then you know that you're going to go on a journey. Let's imagine our lives like a video game. Okay? Let's imagine our lives like video games. Okay? So we know we're going to have different levels in our lives with every single obstacle. Okay? We're going to have different levels, different chapters that we're going to have to beat in different levels. Okay? So this where you want to be, true love. What are some things that can stop you from getting here? All right. Now, first things first is consistency. Okay. In chapter 1, I talk about the power of consistency. Okay. This is available on the site, guys, if you need it. All right. So the quote for this chapter is, success is neither magical nor mysterious. Okay. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying basic fundamentals by E. James Rohn. Right. Okay. So that's a quote that I put in there for you guys. What do I mean by that? Consistency is so important because, baby, you must keep going. Imagine that this is a Google Maps destination. Okay, so you're in New York and you got to get to California. Well, if you keep stopping, okay, and stopping, I mean, for like months at a time, it's going to take you forever and a day to get all the way across the country to California because you're not being as consistent as you need to. So if you're constantly stopping, okay, that's going to get in the way of you getting to where you need to go. It at least will delay it for sure. And some things have certain time frames that you need to make them happen in. So if you are too inconsistent, you may miss your opportunity. Okay, you may miss your opportunity. All right. Hey, Derek. Okay, so this is why consistency is so important. All right. And the affirmation that I put for consistency is I am committed to my journey and consistently uphold my new practices. Right. I also have some crystal recommendations in here if you have an issue with being consistent, okay? But you love crystals and stuff. We have crystal recommendations in here. I have some solfeggio frequencies that recommendations for if you have an issue with being consistent. All right. So consistency is the number one thing that I saw with people. they just give up. They get tired. They get distracted. Okay. All right. So that was the first thing. Now, what else gets in the way of people manifesting? Okay, mind mastery. You got to be able to control that mind. I was just talking about that, right? You have to be able to control your mind. If you do not master your mind, see, you want true love, but say you're still dealing with the trauma that is unhealed around love in your life. If you're still dealing with that unhealed trauma, then it doesn't matter what you want here. You're never going to find it if you're still focused on the pain and trauma around love. How you doing, my darling Derek? How you doing? Okay, so mind mastery is super important. Okay, what else? Maintaining self-love and gratitude. Okay, self-love and gratitude is huge. Why? You must, of course, be grateful for what you do have. You got to be grateful for where you are now. If I'm on level 2 and I'm not grateful for it, then that's no good, right? I made it to level 2. I should appreciate and be grateful for that moment, for that time, for where I am right now, right? Self-love. If you don't have self-love and feel worthy of true love, you will never get it. You have to feel worthy of the things that you are creating in your life. You got to see it, feel worthy of it for yourself. You understand? All right. So the next one is overcoming obstacles. Okay. Okay, so again, remember I said these are all obstacles. Say you're going, and you get to level 4 and it's just too hard. You stop, okay? You stop because you just cannot deal with this obstacle here. Something hurt you, someone hurt you, and you just cannot move forward, okay? A lot of times we're looking at these things like, oh, it's not meant to be. Oh, this is a sign that, I'm not supposed to be here. This isn't for me. And sometimes that's true. But sometimes it's just that you are giving up. You're giving up because you are not able to withstand that obstacle. All right. And we must be able to endure the obstacles that we are dealt. This obstacle that you're going through is helping you get to that love, okay? It's helping you get here. You have to remember I said who you are here is not who you are here. So everything that you go through is helping you become this. This is a game of becoming. You are becoming someone else, okay? All right. So you must alter who you are. This old you must shed. Okay. Yeah. Self-sabotage. I know exactly what that is. Your program was not installed fully. You didn't have a new fully installed program, D. Stacy, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Stacy, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Yes, self-sabotage. That's exactly what self-sabotage is. Okay. He was so good to me. Yes, yes. Uh-huh. I will explain that in a second. Hold on. Okay, because people are like, well, what causes self-sabotage? I'll explain. Okay, so I'm just going through my ebook, okay? You guys, if this is your first time here, make sure you check out my materials. If I resonate with you, right? If you guys are like, oh my gosh, I just love this. Oh my goodness. I'm not here by accident, right? I'm not here by accident. You were led here. Okay, so if you were led here, get your class materials, your manifestation bundle, right? It comes with the self-concept workshop. It's a three-day workshop. I make all of my materials easy peasy, okay? Because we ain't got time and forever in a day to be trying to figure out what's going on here, okay? This is our lives, okay? So, the Manifest the Best 3-day workshop, whoa, that entails you changing your identity, basically stripping yourself of where you are now and creating that new role, right? And then this Manifestation Mastery ebook, this takes you through all of the obstacles that you endure while you are trying to level up, and it walks you through it. And I have all of these recommendations for you, okay? So, and then we also you have access to the frequency healing track. That frequency healing track, if you play it just once a day for the 20-minute duration that it comes with, your body will then start to reap the benefits of this frequency, okay? That one has 528 hertz, okay? Thank you so much, Kinkosh! Hey! Love you so much. I love seeing my regulars. So that frequency healing track, you will reap all of the benefits that come along with that 528 hertz, including DNA repair, accelerated healing within the body, connection to the spiritual realm, relaxation, stress reliever, chakra alignment, and the list goes on and on and on, okay? All right. So please check out those items. What is happening when you come to the lives and listen to this information? Then you get the materials and you read it, and then you actually take action and do these things, implement them into your life. What's happening there? You're actually changing your identity. You're leveling up. You're consuming your being with all of the information by hearing it when you come to my live, by reading it when you're reading my materials, by implementing it, right? You're doing all of this. This is how you quantum leap. This is how you quantum leap, okay? But baby, I could just go on. I could go into quantum leaping right now, but now I got to stick to this. But there's so many benefits. There's just so many benefits to the stuff that I teach and talk about. And I'm just consumed. I love it so much. Okay. So embracing change and growth. Okay. Did I say it? Okay. So we got obstacles. All right. So the next one is embracing change and growth. You have no idea how many times I have spoken with people who just did not want to deal with change. They love their life as it is, and they just don't do well with change. Or even if they want something different, but they don't do well with change. It's crazy, right? So there's someone says, why is there resistance towards quantum leaping? Probably because people just don't understand it. I have meditation music I produce. It's on platforms if you ever want background music. Oh my goodness, yes, send us the info. Put your info in here so we can all check you out. I went after the ones that made me prove myself. Wasn't happy there. Okay. How can I stop feeling embarrassed about something? That's an easy one too. I'll have to come back to it. Let me stay on track. Okay, embracing growth and change. So embracing change. Okay. So there we know that you have to be willing to change. You can't, it's not enough to just want it. You gotta be willing to make space for it, welcome it into your life. Okay? Embodying your new identity is the next one. Okay, so a lot of people will say they want this, but they won't actually act in alignment with it. You can't say you want true love, but you hopping your ass in a strip club every night. You know what I'm saying? Those actions, it doesn't align. It doesn't even align. Okay, you need to be acting and embodying the life that you desire. This is how we trick the universe into knowing where we want to be and what we want to do. Okay. And in here, I also talk about divine timing, inspired action. I give some super tips. I never talk about the super tips on live. I save those for the people who actually purchase. And then I have a mindful moments chart. Okay, this mindful moments chart allows you to pick a random thought or action for the day to sort of like break up your regular like program. You want to be doing little things that are intentional and out of the ordinary for you, right? And so yes, embodying it is staying in the end. That is exactly staying in the end. Your focus should always be on the goal. It doesn't matter what comes up. It doesn't matter what the world reflects back to you. You stay focused on this and everything else will align. See, you're going to get obstacles. You're going to get tests. You're going to get things that are going to like try to hang you up or hit or hold you up. But it doesn't matter as long as you stay focused. So that's living in the end. You got to stay there, see it as done, and anything that comes up, you just dismiss it. Okay? What else? Let me see. I went over everything. Maintaining self-love, the power of consistency. Okay. Did I talk about divine timing? Divine timing and when to take inspired action. Divine timing is really important to me. Let me give you an example. Let's see. So divine timing is important to me, and I really have learned to trust in divine timing because nobody does it better than the divine. Put it like that, right? Nobody does it better than the divine. So when I was out there trying to force relationships and stuff like that, it didn't end up going like I wanted, right? Because I was forcing. But when I sat back, decided what I want, and let the divine help me co-create, that is where I saw the magic happen. Because, and when you're self-aware, you got to be aware so that you know when to take those little nudges that the universe throws at you. Okay? My husband got me this jade bangle. I love it. A lot of Asians come up to me as well and compliment me on it. I just love it. The love that you desire desires you more. Yes, be the love. Okay? Be the love. And that's how you get it. You are a creator. You create the world that you desire. You create what you want with your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and your emotions. Okay? This is how we create. All right? So we do have the free manifestation masterclass that is taking place January 6th. Okay? You guys will not want to miss that. The link is in the bio. It was full. I opened it back up for you guys because people sign up for stuff, baby, and they don't all show anyway. So I'd rather get more than enough. So please sign up for that. And also for all of the newbies, please hit your notification bell because I go on live at different times, right? So happy holidays, everyone.